everybody, welcome back here to Pete's Corner. I'm Pete and this is another episode of Tone Tasting, and today I'm looking at the Soma 63 vintage preamp from Greer Amps in Athens, Georgia. As you might know, I'm a big fan of Nick's stuff. I think everything he does is just great stuff, and he asked me, could you please have a little look at this, because I haven't tried it yet. I was like, absolutely, because anything he makes I think is really, really cool. And as you could hear there in the beginning, it sounds really cool. Now, the pedal itself is the first in the range of the XFR, as you can see here on the top of the pedal. And it's basically a pedal that simulates the old brown face amps. So the tone stack and the power circuit and the phase inverters as well. And this actually has got a small transformer built into it. So it actually reacts really cool with the rest of the amp. It's basically a tone shaping pedal. It's run on 9 or 18 volts. I'm running it on 18 at the moment, and as you can see here, my little sophisticated 9 volt plug is sitting up there waiting, so when we are hearing, I'll swap it over later so you can hear what it all sounds like. Now, the pedal itself has got volume and gain on the top, which is, you know, normal, and then you got a bass and a treble, which is also kind of normal, and then you got a presence control here, and the presence control on the top there basically is a post preamp presence, and it's a wide range and dynamic presence control, which means that it will bring whatever you're playing out in the mix. But without further ado, I'm plugged into the DP40 from Victory, and I'm playing my purple Telecaster here, and I think I might play some humbuggers later just to see what it sounds like with some humbuggers, but this is my clean tone anyway. Back pickup. And this is the pedal with everything at 12. Nothing wrong with that. Now, before we move on, I'm going to just unplug here, and I'm going to plug in the 9 volts instead of the 18. Back to the clean tone. And here is the amp on with 9 volts. And as you can hear, it breaks up much easier because the headroom of the 18 volts will give you a much cleaner level up to, you know, to a certain point. It'll break up quicker when you're using the 9 volts. So I'm just going to pop back to the 18 and then see what we do. So this is. So we're back to the 18 now. As you can hear, it is just a fatter kind of sound. But let's see what happens if I dial the gain back a bit, because it should then be clear, and that's when you can use the pedal as a sort of a tone shaping for your amp. It's really funny actually, because well, it's not funny, but I've got a Rift amplification, which is a PR35, and that's got this brown face tone stack in it, and actually it reacts the same way as this, where the bass it's a different way that the bass, and for me personally, I feel it's a bit different way that the bass and the treble rolls in. And that's really cool actually, because that does that, and that's what my sort of brown face amp does as well. Let's try the presence. bit more volume.
Like it. I like it.
And that's the amp on its own. And that just goes to show that actually this is a really cool pedal to have as an always on pedal, right? So this is without anything. Here's with the Soma on. And that's when we talk always on pedals, is those pedals you find and you can shape your sound, and then you just have it always on, and then you put an overdrive pedal in, like we're gonna try in a minute. Now let's try the gain and see what happens. So it should give you that old brown face kind of break up, almost like a fuzz type thing. Roll it back. Oh, it's mean. I like it. Okay, so let's keep this setting. Remember this sound. Go back to the 9 volts. See how the volume drops as well? And there's more saturation, more overdrive. I really like that. I think that's a really cool pedal. I'm not surprised because I like everything that Greer does. That's really cool. From all the cleans with a fatness in it, like a proper preamp kind of sort of thing, and then to a fuzzy kind of distorted type thing. But let's see what it sounds like with a Les Paul. Okay, so here we are with a Les Paul, and we're not going to talk about this Les Paul, but we will do at some point. There's the clean tone on the back pickup. There's Soma on. biting my lip. I'm going like that. It's good. Well, that sounds pretty damn good to me, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, last thing before we go, let's try to hit it with a light speed. Okay, so back in the room, and here is the Soma. I've just dialed it in so you get a little bit of a cleanish tone. Maybe a bit of drive. It sounds good, man. And here is the light speed with everything kind of at 12 o'clock. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Soma 63 or Soma 63 vintage preamp from Greer Amps. I really like it. I really dig it. And if you're interested in buying one, there's a link below for Anderton's website where you can go and purchase one of these guys. And there is also going to be a link for Greer's website if you want to go and have a look at, see what else he does. And just, it's cool. I think it's cool, man. He's a cool dude. He makes some cool stuff. You should go and check it out. You should have one of these pedals. Have one of Nick's pedals. You should have all of his pedals. They're really good. Anyway, I'm Pete. This was Tone Tasting here in Pete's Corner. And please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. Please ask a question. I'll try to get back to you. And if there's anything else you want to see in the near future, comment section, and I'll do my best to accommodate. Have a good evening, or have a good day, or have a good morning, or have a good night. I'll see you soon.